PSG leading the break. Gomes looking for the overlap. Alba inside. It's Messi!
Outside, it plays it inside. Great tackle, but oh, he's finished off by Jenny. It's a run from him, but it's Messi. It's Iniesta!
Hello community, welcome back to another Barcelona match review. Barcelona beats Cadiz 2-0. Well, I think in terms of performance, it was a decent, performance. Like, it wasn't really that good. But with the rotation and all, we went, and especially the fact that we bet Cadiz, the team that always turns up against the big clubs. You know, I'm talking about Barcelona, Real Madrid. Against these clubs, they always try to make them drop points. And getting 3 points against them, I guess we'll take that. You know, we have been dropping a lot of points to this team specifically for the past seasons. And I think this is a positive result, although the performance wasn't really that great. And yeah, without further ado, let's discuss as to how the performance went in this match. And let's begin with the starting 11. Shoutouts to Plus Barca for the 11. Ter Stegen in goal. Our backline Balde, Christensen, Eric Garcia and Koundé. Midfield 3 Gavi, De Jong, Roberto. And our front 3 Ansu on the left, Varane on the right and Lewandowski up top. So we went with a 4-3-3 formation and some changes. Of course, Roberto came into the 11, Eric Garcia got a chance, and our two wingers Ansu and Varane are also starting this match. And I think this is probably for the preparation against Manchester United, maybe like an experiment for it, because of course Gavi, Pedri both are not there for the match, so it's gonna be really tough for us. And I think we have to probably go with the two wingers in our sides in the formation. But talking about that first half, and that first half was okay for Barcelona. Like, I think we did okay. We in terms of offensive wise, we were progressing the ball well from our block to the final third. It's just that final pass, the final touches were not really that great. We are not able to lock in properly in the final areas. And like around the mid-third, you know, the mid-block and stuff, we were doing sort of good. You know, we weren't doing that bad. We were able to capitalize the spaces somewhat. Cadiz, of course, you know what type of play style they go with, the low block team. They went with a little bit different approach in this match, where they also maintain a little bit of mid block, so they did not allow much space for our midfielders as well, while they were also having like 6 players inside the box, but also having a couple of players targeting our midfielders as well, so they will not have much spaces. But Xavi, of course, in this match went with the midfield centric, give the ball to Gavi and Roberto, and they would of course switch towards the flanks. And today, one guy definitely who performed amazing in that flank was Ferran Torres. He was absolutely brilliant for us in that first half. And I guess throughout the match as well, you could say somewhat that he went good. Second half, he dipped a bit, but I guess in first half, he did really well. He was performing like that Dembele. You know, he was like the Dembele for us today in terms of the width. He was providing the width. And I was kind of confused as to that, because Ferran Torres, I used to usually look him like a player similar to Ansu type of profile, like the person who can invert for you, make those good runs, off-ball movements, and try to, you know, attract some players towards him. So that could maybe potentially open chances for Robert Lewandowski. But he was a bit different in this match. He went with that width. He went with that explosiveness. Exactly like I said about Dembele, tackling on, you know, challenging people one-on-one, giving those crosses from the right-hand side, having that creativity. He had that in him. And you know what? Fair play. Like, Ferran Torres definitely did good today in today's match. Fair props to him. He really needed that confidence. And again, this sort of is good for Xavi, though it is a little bit hard as well at the same time, because now that he's doing quite good, you know, he's getting a little bit of form. How is Xavi gonna go in the match against Man United? Is he gonna start Rafinha on the right or Varane on the right? That's gonna be a big question. It depends upon as to what Xavi really goes with. But talking about this match, first half, Ferran Torres did really well, and not only him, a couple of players also did well, like Christensen, who was absolutely rock solid today. Distribution as well was really good at times. The way he was finding Gavi with all that spaces being cut off and stuff, absolutely brilliant from Christensen. Gavi himself as well was doing good. He had a bit different role as well. He was not that ball winner player, the ball winning midfielder like they say. He was given the role of Pedri in today's game, a player who was more interior, going high up top, linking up with Lewandowski and of course with Ferran Torres. Sergio Roberto was there on the left hand side of the midfield, trying to link up with Balde, but he was not that good. He was not able to link up that well and stuff. So offensively wise, Barcelona did okay. Like, we were able to progress well. We had a couple of attacks in our left side, also on the right hand side, where Ferran Torres was doing really well, combining with Gavi and stuff, and having a little bit of opportunities for Lewandowski, where he could not convert the chances. In the left hand side, of course, Balde was the one taking on those one-on-ones with Ansu, then inverting towards the final third. But it wasn't really being that effective because Balde was not able to whip in those crosses and stuff. He was not able to take on that one-on-one. And Ansu as well was sort of not providing that support to Balde on the left hand side to give him an opportunity to cross and stuff. So it was okay for Barcelona in terms of the first half. We were just doing good, we were building up good, but in that final third we were just being clueless. We were not able to do well defensively wise. I think also we were fine. Christensen was absolutely rock solid. Koundé, just being behind as well, not doing those overlap runs, so he was also supporting defensively. Eric Garcia today, ball distribution wise, he was okay. Sometimes defending was good, sometimes he was shaky. It was very 50-50 when it comes to his defending, but in terms of ball distribution, I think he did a decent job. And Balde, of course, like I said, he was more so involved in the attacks, being high up top in the width area and just not really providing that much. But we indeed scored 2 goals in this first half. So first goal coming for Sergio Roberto, and this one comes from the star man Ferran Torres from the right hand side around the 43rd minute. Ferran Torres makes a dribbling run. He not beats 1 but 2 but even 3 players. He beats 3 players while dribbling, gives a cross from the right hand side towards Lewandowski. Dowski gives a header, but Ledesma saves, rebounds towards, of course, Roberto, and Roberto hit that in, made it 1-0 for Barcelona. But of course, it doesn't take much time. We get the second goal as well around the 45th minute, you could say, where it was Lewandowski on the score sheet. And this one also was really good. So this one started from where Roberto was carrying the ball forward. Then he found Lewandowski in the middle. He passed to him. And then Lewandowski outside the box, hitting in the bottom corner, makes it 2-0 for Barcelona. Absolutely brilliant finishes. And again, Lewandowski being the Giroud for us, like I said, somehow this man comes into the score sheet and you love to see it. Once again, he comes into the score sheet, and just like that, first half ends for Barcelona, score being 2-0. Now let's begin, of course, with the second half. Second half, well, the story was also, I guess, somewhat the same in terms of the attack. We lost a bit of steam, I would say, towards the second half. I think people got a little bit easy, you would say. They were maybe, focusing much about the next big match against Man United, the second leg. Because of that, I think people, by people, of course, I mean the players. The players were not able to, press that much. They weren't having that steam anymore. They thought, we're going to win this match. Cadiz were not able to really be that influential in terms of attacks as well. They had some opportunities, but they were a little bit unlucky. They weren't able to be, target enough. They were not able to score it properly. There's a couple of chances where there's headers coming in, going to the post. There was a shot, I think, in the second half and the first half where Ter Stegen tried to save it, but it hit the post. Then there was, I remember one in the second half where one of the players of Cadiz dribbled through Eric Garcia as well, and he shot, but then Ter Stegen saved, and that also rebounded towards the post and just goes to the corner. So they were quite unlucky. Cadiz, if they would have finished their chances, they could have had something going on, but really they could not do it. And second half, of course, some subs came on. Rafinha came on. A new debut for, of course, Angel Alarcon he also got a chance today in today's match, and from Kessie came on, of course, as well. So yeah, I'm a bit surprised. Like Busquets didn't come on. I thought Busquets was going to come today, have some minutes, gets a little bit, fit enough or a little bit rustiness out as well for the match against United. But again, I guess he might start straight away in the match against United. Jordi Alba also didn't come on, which was quite interesting. Koundé didn't get any rest, which is a little bit worrying because, too much of games is a problem, and Koundé has been going through that. He has been playing a lot of games, so it's going to be a little bit problematic. But again, Xavi did not really have a third plan in the case. He did not have the backup plan for Koundé. If in case Koundé gets subbed off, who will come on for him? Probably there's Sergi Roberto, but I mean, do we really want Sergi Roberto in the right back? I don't really think so, yeah. So just like that, Barcelona ends the game, score being 2-0. Some players, like I said, they did really well today. Ter Stegen had some decent amount of saves. He had to do a couple saves to save our asses once again. And yeah, it's just like that. Barcelona ends the match, score being 2-0. Well, thank you so much for watching. This was a very short review, to be honest. Both halves were kind of like the same type of story, so I could not really input a lot. But yeah, I mean, it's just like how Barcelona, just how it went in the first half, a little bit similar in the second half as well. Defensively wise, we were a little bit shaky. We had some chances we gave some chances to Cadiz to score, but I guess we were kind of lucky that they were not able to finish off properly and stuff. And offensively wise, similar to first half, we were progressing well, good until the final third. We had some couple of opportunities as well, like Ansu had, Lewandowski had, even Ferran Torres had a couple in the beginning of the second half, but of course we could not finish it. So yeah, just like that, that's really how the game panned out, right? So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I am going to see you guys next time, probably for the match against United, the big match, or maybe I might upload a news video. Make sure you subscribe and click the notifications bell just to stay updated. And yeah, peace.